The double standard nature of our justice system has sparked great concern in recent weeks as the popular Fuji musician Alhaji Wasiu Ayinde Shah, also known as Kwamwan, puts up an apology for the same misconduct that has landed Comfort Hermanson in prison as we speak. Should we now say that our justice system is only designed to favor the elites? All these and many more shall be discussed as we delve into the trending stories around the world. Good morning, viewers, and welcome to Now Streaming on ACNN TV. I'm Femi Ogundare, your anchor for today. I have with me in the studio my beautiful co-anchor.
Thank you, Femi. It's good to co-anchor with you. Good morning, viewers, and thank you for joining us on today's live program.
Also with us is Mr. Oyin Umejuburu, who is a political and public policy strategist.
A pleasure to be here.
And I want to commend this your cap.
Honestly, he's looking so different. Never seen him like this.
Thank you very much.
And like these popular religious leaders would say,
okay.
May I prophesy?
Oh, go ahead.
That you be an House of Rep member.
Amen.
I
receive.
Amen.
I receive.
And of course, our viewers, remember you can join this conversation by calling the number displayed on your screen or sending us your comments through any of our social media platform also showing on your screen. Before we go into the main topics for the day, let us take a quick look at some headlines from some of our newspapers that came in early. May I ask you to please?
Okay, quickly let's look at the Vanguard newspaper. Okay, so on the Vanguard we have a whole lot of stories there. Let me start from stories above the masthead. There you see Dangote refinery reduces loading price of petrol to 820 naira per litre. That story is on page 19 of the Vanguard newspaper. And on page 9, 2027, I won't deny Tinubu. We've been friends for 22 years. This is coming from the governor of Anambra State, Mr. Soludo. And on page 6, 16 inmates attack warders, Bridge Kefi prison, 7 rearrested. That story is on page 6 of the Vanguard newspaper. And then the lead story there, Ibom air fracas, Comfort begins life at Kirikiri, NBA wades in. Okay, that story is on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. And then we have some kickers there. Let me just take one. Eyewitness explains what triggered rage. Another kicker there says NBA condemns lifetime ban on passenger, pledges legal support, alleges breach of her fundamental rights, calls for independent probe. Another one says Kwamwan Comfort's case not the same. This is coming from the NCAA. Okay, Peter Obi questions due process in passengers lifetime ban. These are all kickers there. Okay, let me still take one more. Selective justice is no justice at all. This is coming from the Labour Party. Okay, that's for the kickers there. Beside a picture story there, we have NMA raises alarm over mental health crisis among doctors. Wow. If doctors have mental health crisis, what happens to we who are not in the medical field? Anyway, that story is on page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper. And quickly, Atiku ADC condemned Tambuwal's arrest, say EFCC now political tool. We have some kickers there. Stop stalking over opposition probes. We are non-partisan. EFCC replies ADC. And EFCC grants ex-Sokoto governor bail. You find that story on pages 6 and 9 of the Vanguard newspaper. Other stories there. Sowore leads protest to NYC headquarters over unjust treatment of core member Ushe Ugwamaye. That story is on page 9. Okay, so we have some other stories there. NSCDC seals deal with 4 new operators to produce 400,000 megatons of sugar annually. Okay, so page 19 have that story. And then the last we're going to take, VP Shetima to investors, it's time to invest in Nigeria. And you find that story on page 10 of the Vanguard newspaper. It's time to invest in Nigeria. Is Nigeria safe for investment? Do we have security for people to come and invest their money in the country? Well, this, I'm sure we'll talk about that in the course of our conversation. And then I always say, Mr. and Mrs., the comic section, please read. Quickly, let's look at the Punch. The Punch newspaper, still starting above the masthead on Boko Haram scare. Borno villagers flee, sleep on Cameroon streets, schools. Wow. That's stories on page 7 of the Punch newspaper. And then on page 2, EFCC targeting David Mark after Tambuwa Ihedioha. This is coming from ADC. And on page 10, FG drops 60 billion naira fraud charges against ex-Amcon MD. Okay. On page 10, court orders FG to close case in Dansuki's decade-old trial. At a point, I even don't know what the trial was now all about. Well then, court has ordered the FG to close the case. And the lead story there, the health sector crisis persists despite 5.4 trillion naira World Bank loans. And that story is on page 19 of the Punch newspaper. Okay, we have a picture story there. Very, very sad, very pathetic. It's down below. You see migrants attempting to cross the English Channel off the beach. So it's quite sad. It's quite sad. I can see a little child there. Oh, God. Anyway, let's move on. Page 29, NBA orders condemn Ibom Air over female passengers' assault. And on page 2, police probe Kwam1 over Abuja airport misconduct. And lastly, pages 4 and 5, 30,000 naira car race bet leaves 5 dead in Ogun. Like 30,000 naira. 30,000 naira. 5 lives gone.
Well, they didn't know they were going to die.
So how would you even do such? How would you go involve in such a bet?
No. This is something they normally do. They do it in Abuja. You try to boost the ego of your engine by speeding up. So they just put up a bet. They didn't know.
That's crazy. That's
they
crazy.
didn't know they were going to die.
Mr. Onyi, he can be very sarcastic sometimes.
No, but if they knew they were going to die, they were not going to. They didn't know. This is something they do normally. They bet.
But they know the risks involved.
Yeah, life is a general risk.
For 30,000 naira.
Are you supporting what led to that death?
Okay, now the Formula One people that drive very fast.
That's with the reward of millions of dollars.
They don't have millions of dollars. They have 30,000.
Whether millions or billions or trillions of dollars, for me that's crazy. It's not
they
worth
didn't know
your
they
life.
were going to die actually. So let's just
all right, quickly. Thank you so much, my beautiful uncle. Moving to the Guardian newspaper. Starting with the above masthead, Wadada Soludo throws weight behind Tinubu for 2027. That story is on page 3 of the Guardian. NCOS decries low drug supply. Personnel for 8,000 inmates with health needs. That story is on page 5 of the Guardian. Rep pushing to make appeal court final judgment in Guba pool disputes. That story is on page 2 of the Guardian newspaper. I'm quickly going to the major story. Outrage over Ibom Air incident as IG orders Kwam1 probe. Do you think that is possible in this country? Or it's just a paperwork?
Well, probe is a probe and there will be a report.
Okay.
How many reports have we gotten so far from all the probes of the high and mighty?
I will just add this one to the other one.
All right. So we want to wait for, we're patient to wait for the outcome of the probe. And quickly, below the picture story, troops kill several terrorists in Borno failed ambush. We can see that on page 30 of the Guardian newspaper. Court strike out 6 billion criminal suits against ex-Amcom boss. That's one of the probe.
Yeah.
60 billion. It has been struck out.
No, so now we're talking about probe.
No, so, but again, when I talk about financial probe and the investigation of some of these things, most times our anti-graft agencies don't do proper investigations. They arrest people at times before they commence the investigation. That is the difference. So most times when they get to court, they don't have grounds. And these people are smart. They bring smart lawyers to pick up the loopholes in the investigation and escape from it. And the law is not sentimental. It's what you bring to the table. But if, for example, they've investigated a particular person for 4 or 5 years, even while in power, without the person's knowledge, and they have concrete evidence, date to date, receipts, checks, transactions, you may not be able to totally escape.
That means I can steal now and defend myself and go scot-free.
If they don't have enough evidence. That's what's been happening now. That's what's been happening.
We see FBI do their investigations. We saw those people.
FBI can take 20 years doing one case.
Somebody,
But in Nigeria, once you leave office as governor, they come and arrest you. You now stay in detention. They'll now be asking you, where is this other one? Just like you.
All right, because of time. We can see that on page 29 of the Guardian newspaper. And below that, we have Lagos move to regulate rents, curb abuse with new tenancy bill. I hope that will stand. We can see that on page 6 of the Guardian. And the bottom line strip, from there we can see Dangote refinery cut petrol ex-depot price to 820 per litre. We thank God. It's progress.
Really?
At least some people are selling for 945. I bought last week for 945. And now you're saying MRS is selling for 845, now 820.
So we should clap. And an oil producing company. Oil producing
this the truth about this petroleum thing is that Aliko Dangote, his involvement has also helped to show one or two things. I think federal government should also encourage. The other day, Jonathan was in one of the refineries going on. Yes. When they come up, there will be competition and will stabilize. And why we are having this pressure directly is that government has taken off their hands
from anything
crude. So we are now having direct market value. And if you come to the direct market value, even at 8 something, Nigeria is still doing well in petroleum.
Without subsidy.
Yes.
All right, quickly, let us move to the trend story. Okay. Ibom air passengers assault air hostess. Clashes with Lagos airport security in viral incident. Ibom Air bans passenger for life after violent assault on crew security at Lagos airport. Passenger who allegedly assaulted Ibom Air flight crew charged in court, remanded in Kirikiri. Ibom Air narrates what transpired between unruly passenger and crew members. Takes strong action. Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority explains why an Ibom Air passenger was held back from disembarking. Ibom Air passenger Emerson, why Kwamwan was not charged in court. Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority. Comfort Emerson, justice in Nigeria must not be selective. Peter Obi. For better understanding, we have some videos to corroborate the trend story.
You don't like those? Boss. You don't like that. D'accord. Let's go. It's moving already.
Good afternoon, gentlemen and ladies of the press here present. I am here to make clarification of the incident that happened on the 5th of August 2025 at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport local wing while about to board aircraft from Abuja to Lagos. The incident is highly regrettable because I have contributed the better part of my life in the past 50 years to the growth and development of Nigeria, my country, art and culture, both in and out of the country. I've been a good ambassador of this great nation, in and out, in very many ways. Somebody like me should not be found in such incidents. I accept responsibility and appealing to Mr. President, the country, the Honorable Minister for Aviation, the FAAN, the NCAA, and my fans across the globe to please pardon my behavior. Number one, I passed through 2 checkposts and the content of my cup was screened. Need to say I have any content.
They are coming.
Do we have to wait till it escalates?
Before Alpha.
Yo! Come. Kenny!
Egba. Destroying the aircraft. She's destroying the aircraft. Yes, I want to. She's beating her. She slapped her. She wants to grab a quick peg. She slapped her. She's destroying the aircraft.
Stand by, there's a situation here. Stand by, communicate your message. My phone, my head.
Come back here.
My phone and my head.
Bless you.
I don't see the lawyer calling again.
Quickly, I want to come to you, Mr. Wale. Peter Obi said that justice should not be selective.
Yeah.
But looking at this case of Kwam One and that of Comfort, don't you think Peter Obi said justice should not be selective in Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
And in the case of Comfort and Kwam One, don't you think that justice is selective in these two cases?
Well, for me, the two cases are the same wine in different bottles. I think the two of
He
them
really
are,
has a way around.
It's a gift.
the two of them are the same thing now. One was very smart to have gone to do apology and very smart to have escaped the airport. Comfort was not fortunate enough. She couldn't control her emotions. Her emotions betrayed her. Simple. So see what happened was we'll have to put these things in different compartments. We'll start with Kwan, who sees himself highly to the fact that he can even stop a moving aircraft. I've never seen that. That's so magical and very psychiatric. You know, see, there's this little problem that people have in Nigeria. This idea of, do you know who I am?
Yes.
In fact, that was the first time
He said it. He said it.
Kwan is not the most popular musician in Nigeria. He's not even among the first 50. He's just a sectional musician in one side of the country for older people. That was a very crazy thing for him. We always feel intimidated when people ask for responsibility in Nigeria. This same Kwan, if he gets to the UK or the United States of America, he'll be very humble.
Very, very.
Have you ever seen all these big men abroad? They are so nice. Even when they meet you abroad, they are so humble.
They carry their bags, their briefcases.
They are
themselves.
very, very humble. But look at him with his PA. Do you know who I am? Because you were asked to open the content. As I said, they are the same thing. What happened with Comfort was, I think she went extra by hitting people. That's the difference. And therefore, I don't think her handling, I think her handling also had to deal with the extra that she did, which was hitting people physically. No matter what, don't touch anybody. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think because from the case profile that was read, I think most of it had to do with her abusing people and assaulting people. But good a thing, the Minister for Aviation had this morning, Festus Kayamo, stepped in to first of all give Kwan an appointment. Yeah, just some 5 minutes ago, he was given an appointment to be an ambassador for airport protocol.
Mr. Femi, can you clap for him? Let's clap for Kwan.
Kwan has just been given an ambassadorial appointment.
For gross misconduct.
No, he's not trying to teach people that you should obey.
Mr. Femi, please clap again. Mr. Femi, clap again.
I want to
Clap
ask,
again.
which appointment we didn't give Comfort?
Let him finish. We will get to that.
If Comfort becomes remorseful and says, oh, I overacted, I shouldn't have hit anybody, I was provoked, but I shouldn't have hit anybody, and on that note, I'm sorry, Comfort can also be given an ambassadorial appointment to ask people to stop fighting in the air.
Okay. Nigeria, my country.
You understand? And I'm very happy with the aviation sector for intervening and saying they should withdraw the case. The federal government has also withdrawn. The aviation minister has asked Ibom Air to withdraw.
Yeah.
Yes, please, let's get out of this matter. And I think on that note, everything is okay. Comfort to become more popular.
She is already more popular.
She is,
because in Nigeria, we get popular over stupid things, very horrible things. She will get not less than 1 million extra followers because young boys will like to go and look at her body. That's the madness. And that's why our leaders don't take us seriously in Nigeria. Yes, somebody has promised to fly her to UK.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the things. Well, congrats to her. Her value has just increased by about 2 to 3 million.
Through misconduct.
Yes. In Nigeria, if you want your value to increase, if you want to be seen, just go and do one nonsense and you become popular.
All right, viewers, you can join this conversation by calling the number showing on your screen or send us your comment through any of our social media platform, also showing on your screen. Over to you.
I don't have
My
much.
beautiful. Go on.
Maybe just leave me. I just feel like sitting down and enjoying now streaming. I just want to hear you and Mr. Onyi talk because a whole lot of things keep.
Or maybe I should ask you, the female lawyers Lagos branch came up and said this incident that happened to Comfort being imprisoned is gender bias. What do you have to say?
I don't think it's actually all around her being in prison. They were more particular about, embarrassing, her
opening her body.
Exactly. And then let's even assume, where I have a problem.
Yes, please.
This thing happened with less than 20, 30 people around. So someone captured it on video.
Yes.
Even if you wanted to post it out, censor that part. Why post it out like that? If Comfort is being punished for her misconduct, which I believe and I agree she should be punished,
Yes.
whoever posted that video should also be punished. You don't post such things. That's posting her nude out there, and you want to walk free. Ibom A should take responsibility for that. Okay. That is one. Secondly, Kwamwan coming to make apologies and all of that. I read when we're here. I read that the ban has been reduced to one month.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, with all due respect and without apologies, that's rubbish. The same should be given to Comfort because trust me, a good lawyer will advise her to come and apologize.
All right, some people are insinuating. I need to face you, I'm sorry, because this is your gender. That her dressing with her Hondas. Is that
no?
not?
It's inconsequential.
Bros, it doesn't matter.
How many people wear on these days?
Do you know if I'm wearing any here?
No,
Am I not properly covered?
Your Excellency.
Leave that thing, I beg.
I cannot.
Wait, Mr. Onyi, wait.
That is inconsequential.
Mr. Onyi,
Anybody
wait.
can. Is her body, and she has the right to feel.
As long
free.
as she's
The
not
weather is
walking
hot.
naked.
The weather is hot. Do you understand?
See, my dear uncle.
All right.
She wasn't naked. She was covered.
Before she was stripped naked.
She was not stripped naked.
Before she was half.
Before her body got exposed.
Okay, before her body got exposed. Some people are insinuating that her dressing has already even exposed her body.
No.
Indecency.
No, she was not naked.
I have to face it because it's a gender.
He's already answering on my behalf.
She was not naked. She was
not. If Comfort had boarded that flight stuck naked in her bath,
yes,
we would have having a different conversation. Comfort was putting on even if it is nylon, she covered her body. So her dressing had nothing.
This had nothing.
Do you know?
I don't even want to believe that they purposely took her clothes up. I think that happened in the course of
fine in the course exactly. Do you know?
And if you watch what happened, immediately they brought.
All right, we have a caller from Port Harcourt. Okay. Yes.
I'm talking in relationship to what they said about the person who posted the video.
Okay.
That video was not posted from her bedroom. It was in a public place. Yes, and it could have been posted by anybody. The person who posted that video did not make any mistake and should not be charged for anything. That's my contribution.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Eric. Mr. Oyi. Okay, you are the one that said it.
Okay, so now, whether he agrees or not, the right thing had to be done. Whoever posted that video should be punished. Why are we always in a hurry to post videos? Why are we always in a hurry to tarnish people's images? You will see an accident scene. Instead of you to render help, you're videoing, and next thing you've posted.
The guy that posted the video, when the video commenced, didn't know she was going to get
naked, right?
No, I don't think so. It's not possible.
You know,
and the guy or lady that did it does not know how to edit.
Really? what a perfect excuse. What I'm saying. So why must you even go live at that moment?
He wanted this information to go viral.
Yeah, so that they'll clap for him for being the first person.
Can we see it from this angle? Maybe the person that covered the incident did it out of trying to like have evidence,
to get the real action, so that when tomorrow, there's a matter to it.
So you can't still video and censor those
he
sensitive
or
parts?
she doesn't know how to censor. Even me, I don't know how to censor.
Don't start what you can't finish. That is all I'm saying. So back to what we're saying.
Yes.
Kwamwan apologized. Of course, we saw him apologize, and he was reading. He was reading.
It doesn't matter whether you read or not.
Fine, it doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is, since he has apologized and he has been given ambassadorial position, please, this lady should also come out and apologize.
No,
and
I am thinking that if this lady comes out to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. I didn't know some of these rules," and I'm encouraging every young Nigerian to please pay attention when they're talking to you, she will collect ambassadorial. So I can even write to the minister to make sure that she gets ambassadorial.
Will you advise Comfort after this whole saga
to
slam a lawsuit against those people that?
No, how can she slam a lawsuit? She was slapping people. There will be counter lawsuits. No,
like for exposing her body.
We didn't see anybody slap her. Exposition of her body.
Unless if she has
it was not intentional.
Other proof.
It was not intentional that someone came and took her clothes off.
You know one thing.
So she shouldn't bother going there.
I wouldn't even want us to dwell much on it, because we're not on the aircraft. We don't really know what happened.
Based on the video.
We're discussing. It's very possible people who were on that flight with her, who saw what happened, if one or two of them can actually come out, don't just do voice notes. I listened to one voice.
We have a caller now. Yes.
Okay.
Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, good morning. Actually, concerning the incident, this lady is actually blaming someone who posted that video. Yeah. You can actually blame that person, because in Nigeria, we don't have any law of protection, or we don't have any law guiding our social media. That is one. Incidents that happen when you are supposed to contribute, or when you are supposed to intervene, you bring out your phone. Funny enough, some people are on live. Some people go on live that moment in recording everything that is going on. They go on live on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram, or in fact even X. So we don't have law when it comes to our social media, and it's really affecting us these days. That is one. Then number two, let me talk about the entire Ibom air thing. You are trying to tell me we have almost 100 and something passengers inside that plane. Almost 100 and something passengers, if I'm not mistaken. So you are trying to tell me that this girl was about to come out. They blocked this girl from coming out to allow almost 100 and passengers to come out. No. See, something. Ibom Air is not actually telling us what actually happened. So many things is wrong. They need to investigate this thing thoroughly, because looking at the whole incident, I'm just angry. That means for that girl not to allow other passengers to come out, according to the press release, that means she was forcefully oppressed. She was forcefully oppressed or pulled down in one corner to allow other passengers to come out. And all these things was happening when all the other passengers were coming out. Nobody could even intervene. And you are blaming someone that posted the video. Haba. It's not fair. No. It's not fair at all. You cannot tell me that a fight is going on. Me within a space that I am, and I will just ignore. No, you see, so many things is not just right. But well, this Nigeria, just pray Nigeria doesn't happen to you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Sunday, calling from Abuja.
I don't think Sunday has that.
Thank you so much, and that is your own opinion and view on this case.
You know, before he talked, I said we have people on that flight.
Yes.
If those people can voluntarily come out to tell Nigerians,
well,
don't do voice notes. Let us see your face. Tell us this was what happened. We've been hearing snippets from different angles. Somebody said she was told to put her phone off, and then she put it on flight mode.
Exactly.
And then, so what happened after that time?
Okay, now
that was before the plane took off.
Yes.
Now, in between the flight, while they were on air, what happened?
Okay.
When they landed, what happened? We need them on the aircraft to tell us what happened. Else, everything we're saying here now is just based on the video that was released by Ibom Air. And you and I know that Ibom Air will always release what is favorable to them. So, see, I want to point it out clearly.
Okay.
Number one, I am not in support of what Comfort did on that aircraft.
Okay, good.
What she did in the aspect of assaulting
Thank you
people.
for putting the caveat. That's good.
Assaulting people, I am not in support of it. If she was related to me, she go chop better beating. I'm not in support of her assaulting anybody.
If you beat her, you go to Kirikiri.
No worry. We get as we take reset people brain.
You go to Kirikiri.
Bros, leave and her family beating.
Okay, but now,
so I'm not in support of it. But at the same time, I will not stand by and watch the whole humiliation, whether she's a female or a male. I will, even if it was a male, I will still speak the same way. So until we get the full details of what happened there, Ibom Air should tell us the truth.
I think as journalists, we can work with what we have.
Okay.
Even if it's half truth,
work with what we have to the measure we have.
Even if it's half truth,
everything we are talking about is based on what we have.
But do you know that what we have now is from one side? It's from the side of Ibom Air. We've not heard from Comfort. We've not heard from other people.
I want us to move a bit.
Okay.
I will leave the videos.
Okay.
And I will discuss the news of fellow passengers.
Okay.
Saying this was what happened. And one of them said this lady was asked to put off her phone. And she said her phone was on flight mode. And the air hostess insisted that she put off her phone. That was where it ended. From that person's own idea. Now let me tell you what happens within Nigerian airspace and aircraft travel. If you come into the aircraft and your phone is on but on silent and is inside your bag, nobody will ask you to bring out your phone. Let's check if it is on or off. So apparently what happened was that the lady was using her phone. So the exposure of the phone was what brought the attention of, oh, please turn off your phone. And she says, it's on flight mode. And some airlines don't want flight mode. Some will insist. I've been in an aircraft and they insisted that people turn off their phone, not flight mode. Most people didn't even turn it off. What they did was that they took it out of sight. So apparently the girl felt she was on her right for using flight mode. And leaving that one, now coming to the landing part, the aircraft landed and the air hostess felt that this lady was unruly for not turning off her phone when I asked her to. Therefore, she is not going to disembark until airport security, whom I have reported to, will come and pick her.
Okay.
We saw videos made by Comfort herself where she kept the phone and said, you people can see she doesn't want me to go.
Yes.
And the person is saying, no, you are not going. Security is coming to get you. And now, from all previous videos seen, even abroad, normally,
is it to get her to detain her or to get her?
No, I'm coming now. Normally, security will come, of course. It's for detention and maybe questioning. It wasn't for ceremonial parade. It was for either detention or questioning, or combination of the both. So now, the security had come to say, oh yeah, let's go. And the lady said she was not going. If you watch her video, if you are into kickboxing, taekwondo, and tai chi, you will understand that she was grabbing those things to restrain her being thrown out of the aircraft. That was exactly what happened. They needed to bring her out of the aircraft. That aircraft had another flight because now na plane wey carry people come from Akwa Ibom to Lagos. Now you go carry them from Lagos go Abuja.
You no go rest.
Now the same thing.
Tomorrow they go tell us say they land somewhere.
No,
else.
that the aircraft is
anyway,
actually the aircraft is actually built to be that strong. It's not a human being. It's an engine. Once you service it, it goes. So they were now struggling to bring her out of the aircraft. She started saying, "You didn't want me to go before. I'm not going now."
Oh.
And yes, that was exactly what happened. Let's come out straight and leave the whole nakedness and all those ones. This was exactly what happened. Sometime in 2023, some guy was also thrown out of the aircraft. What happened?
Yes.
An aircraft boarded to take off. He started screaming that Tinubu was not going to be president of Nigeria. That is Peter Obi. Furthermore, I found out that I knew somebody that knew the guy. He was a banker. He was depressed. He was going through a mental case. So they had to throw him out. He was now screaming, "Obedience, you are here." Those things are sentiments. Do you know why they are very serious about this aircraft thing? Let me tell you how it happens. Some 8 years ago, I was going to Enugu from Abuja. I had a secondary school classmate who boarded the same aircraft with me. We were chatting, but he was just a few seats ahead of me. And he was at the emergency door. So I think the air hostess came to address him. You know that thing they would normally ask, would you want to sit here? Would you like to help us if there is an emergency? They will give you a special guidance to that effect. So I think my friend went sarcastical about it. They deboarded Obi now.
You have to call his name on live program.
He's my friend. They deboarded Obi now. They say, "Obi now, come out. You and your friend, two of them." He was speaking English. They said, "My friend, get out.
Wow.
You are not flying." The reason is when an aircraft takes off, they are always very skeptical because anything that happens there, there cannot be an emergency solution until that plane lands. That's why when they hijack an aircraft, it's only an aircraft that can take off from Abuja airport and go and crash inside Villa if it's hijacked. The airspace is too open for security. So any slightest thing you do, they can deboard you. So they were following their regular path. The girl needed to get out of the aircraft so that they can prepare it for the next flight. She was resisting, and the law says that by all means bring the person out.
So let me ask a question.
Go ahead, please.
Let me ask a question. If it was an ordinary Nigerian who is not highly placed, who is not wealthy, that behaved like Kwam and came out to maybe give an apology.
No, if it was an ordinary Nigerian,
would he receive this same treatment?
I said from the beginning, let us share these things in different compartments. That they are the same wine in different bottles. We are not discussing the selective judgment happening in Nigeria. Even this morning, people are beating traffic with Land Cruiser. They won't touch them. But if you carry your Corolla and beat it, they will catch
Police will follow you and catch you.
Even taxi will beat traffic. They won't catch taxi and keke because they won't get money from it. This election is not just on. Most times when we talk about selective justice in Nigeria, we always think it's about the higher place. What of the fact that you will be in traffic with taxi man and he will break the traffic and they will let him go because police knows if you catch this taxi man, he won't give you 1 naira. So it's not about me. I'm not saying that what Kwanwan did is good. No, Kwanwan should also have gone in before now.
All right, let me quickly read a comment from one of our viewers. So a woman was seen being dragged out of a plane. It happened in US. For not showing boarding pass or any form of identification. She didn't shout, kick or assault any hostess. Yet, she got bundled and dragged out for refusing to board. She was arrested and charged. Does this ring a bell? Those defending comfort either don't travel, judge with sentiments, or travel but don't know the rules. I've said this over and over. If comfort had tried this anywhere else in the world, except Nigeria, and especially Asia, she would have gotten it bad. Ibom here did right to the greatest degree of professionalism. It's just unfortunate that the girl got exposed. But like I said, you can't act like a wild, aggressive animal and expect to be treated like a queen. That is coming from.
I agree 100%. I repeat, I am not in support of what Comfort did, but that person too is being sentimental. Ibom Air was not professional.
Okay, now,
they were not highly professional. Him giving them that credit, I personally disagree.
You are saying that Ibom is not professional
in the way they handle this, I disagree.
On this same matter, sometime in January,
yes,
this same Ibom Air, Akwa Ibom Airport, a lady had refused the aircraft from taking off because her luggage was not brought into the aircraft. And at the time, the pilot looked at the time and said, this flight is no longer going to take off. Everybody had to deboard. People were screaming, if you remember that time, calling her a witch and, passengers. She was in that aircraft until security came, walked her out. She followed the security and walked out. People were trying to harm her, but the security protected her. If Comfort had gone with the security when they said, please, let's go, nobody was going to drag her.
See, you people still don't understand
why would they drag her? That's aircraft.
Do you know where I had a problem with Ibom Air?
Okay.
Where?
That video going live. That video exposing her boobs going live. That is where I have a problem.
Happened in a public place. Can you imagine that video didn't come out? Were we going to know that she was?
No, that video should come out, but that part should be censored. Mr. Onyi, don't give me that part of the video doesn't know how to censor. No, I disagree.
I don't know how to censor.
I disagree. The fact that I don't know how to censor doesn't mean you should put your video online.
Now you have the opinion that the video should have come out, but should be censored.
That place should be censored. That's all I am saying.
The person that did the video
may not have known how to
censor. So what is your business video if you don't know the right thing?
Okay, do you know that the person that was videoing Kwanwan, Kwanwan, imagine that aircraft crashed and ran over Kwanwan. We would have seen it live because the person that videoed amateurly.
Okay, so let me did you watch the Kwanwan video that they
actually begging him?
Did you see the
airport
officers had to beg him?
Did you see the side where Kwanwan took off?
He shouldn't take off the crash with the aircraft to crash him down.
Wow. Our Kwanwan. By now the video would have been showing where they crashed.
All right, let me just quickly take this from the position of Festus Keyamo, the Minister of Aviation.
Okay.
He said, as highlighted in my previous statement, on the last two incidents, clear wrongs were committed by both the offenders, offending passengers and staff of the airline involved.
God bless
From
Keyamo.
all the evidence available to us and that is available to the public, all the actors involved cannot continue to highlight the injury and injustice done without acknowledging their own equal.
Keyamo, God bless you.
Keyamo is smart.
God bless you, Keyamo.
That means
he has done what he's supposed to do. Both Ibom Air and Comfort, we are both wrong.
Yes.
It's just like when people were trying to criticize what's the name of that pilot in the case of Kwamwan, and they were saying she deliberately wanted to run him over and all that. I said something. I'm not in the aviation industry. I don't know much about it. But one thing I know is there's a blind spot. Kwamwan wasn't that lady's blind spot. Secondly, that lady will not move that aircraft if she was not getting a clearance.
Yes.
So she got a clearance. If he has anything, he should take it up with the person that gave her the clearance and leave that lady alone.
The aircraft will move an inch if
it won't move an inch if there was no clearance. So for her to move, she was given a clearance to move.
No,
and then Nigerians,
I don't think
bros, go social media.
No, I am.
Kwanwan's supporters almost tore that lady to shreds.
I want to also ask you.
Thank you, sir.
The lady got clearance, from the towers to move.
Yes, sir.
Now she was being suspended.
Yes.
I want to ask, is it her fault or the fault of people that gave her clearance?
Oh.
Okay, now.
Did you read? Sorry, did you also read the part that her suspension has been lifted upon 1 month reappraisal? Did you read that?
Yes.
So I don't understand why is she being punished for a crime.
I want to ask you,
she didn't commit.
No pilot can move without clearance from the tower. Now they gave her clearance and move, and they knew what was happening. They saw what was happening. They were not uninformed about it. Now she was suspended. Okay. What would you have called that?
Okay, well, an accidental misplacement.
I have already said it.
Mr. Oye, I think we need to go.
An accidental misplacement. They gave her clearance to move.
But you know, Kwan Wan ran to the aircraft. She didn't see Kwan Wan. You know, I kept talking about that blind spot. You mentioned it.
Yes.
Kwan Wan was under the aircraft, and Kwan Wan moved to the aircraft. The aircraft didn't come to Kwan Wan.
Yes.
So now they are now trying to blame her because there's also a land clearance apart from the tower. Somebody on the floor will have to use that thing to.
Yes.
Maybe that person didn't do his job at the moment, so she moved. And probably, you know, these things are technical. We don't know much. You fly in the aviation? Are you in the aviation?
On the social media, some people wrote that the girl was not professional.
Thank you.
But is there anything?
Almost tore her to shreds.
Apart from Kwan Wan being around, there were some other people with their life, with their reflective jackets.
Yes.
She's not actually supposed to move, having those people around. You have to be clear about 100
God.
meters. Are you with me? And of course, we know that there was a confrontation. And the movement of that plane was quite fast.
Very fast. Kwan Wan had to dodge.
Sorry, please. So what was Kwan Wan doing there? Was he supposed to be there?
The two wrongs cannot make it right. Kwan Wan was wrong.
Yet he's walking free.
Probably the pilot also didn't.
So can we say now that the justice system favored Kwan Wan and did not favor Kam 2?
Comfort in Comfort's case, I think they've done some things to ameliorate it by saying they've withdrawn the case and we did now.
And then the ban, the ban has been.
They'll bring her out in the next 1 or 2 days. She'll come out. She will talk. Don't worry, I know.
You know her
from her actions. You know the kind of person she is.
I wish she just
because really, you know, when Mr. Onyi was talking earlier, he said Nigerians we celebrate stupidity, we celebrate nuisance.
This is Eric calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay.
Yes, again, I want to talk about the pilot. Yes, the pilot did not do anything wrong. Because the pilot could not have disobeyed the control tower or the people on the ground. Yes, because they cleared her to move, and she has the right to move. So anybody who suspended her did that out of sentiment. It is wrong.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I think
she shouldn't have been suspended in the first place because the control tower cleared her to move, and there was somebody on the ground that directed her to move. Okay. So you don't expect her to disobey these people because of anybody who is on the ground.
All right.
All right. Thanks so much.
There's no way she could have determined what was happening on the ground if she was not cleared. She was cleared to move, so she has no business being suspended.
Okay,
that's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eric, all the way from Port Harcourt. He is entitled to his opinion.
Yes.
So
there are times they want to call cautionary suspension. Cautionary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do those things not because they hate you. They do it so that another pilot won't tomorrow feel like, since I have clearance and you are there, I'll run you over. You know, there was this idea of I didn't mind running this man over. So they wanted, I think that's what they wanted to bring down first. She would definitely be called. Okay, they said
yes, 1 month.
Yeah, one month.
I don't think they did
and
it to.
I think even in Nigeria, the 1 month might just be on paper.
No. In aviation, they are very serious with those things. Aviation is very serious.
You know what where I have a problem, and this is where I want to address Nigerians. Somebody even wrote that. Who knows? Maybe Comfort was passing through mental depression and all of that.
Somebody who wrote that Comfort is always on colos.
Wow.
That a whole lot of things.
Is the neighbor, and she always fights with
a whole lot of things. A whole lot of things.
When her eyes clears now, she will cry and start apologizing.
So you don't know what whoever is going through. But at the same time, I want to talk to Nigerians. Please, we can do better. The country is not easy. A whole lot. I won't be. In fact, I don't know if we have time because there was this story. I read it out on about 8,000 and something inmates having mental issues.
Yeah.
A whole lot of Nigerians going out there are not okay.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not.
If you don't eat.
So please, let's take it easy.
No. Jokes apart. If you don't eat for 3-4 days, good food, psychologically your brain will become stressed. And
so a whole lot of things happen.
The nearest thing to stress is madness.
Oh yes. You start snapping at everybody.
Yes. Most people you see on the road are half mad. It's a very thin line, sanity and insanity.
A whole lot of people. So I want to plead with Nigerians. Yeah, whoever is at their duty post, have a right to do what they were paid to do what they were employed to do, but you at the same time play your part. This country hard, all of us no feel mad at the same time. Now I beg. So please, Nigerians, let's take it easy.
You know,
let me look for that story. Okay, 14. Okay, no, not that. Where did I see?
No. Let me even talk about it.
Sorry, because of want of time.
Okay,
maybe as you do that, you can also give us your last word.
People having mental degradation in the prison is something that is global. That's why abroad, you don't just throw people into the prison and leave them. If we have a working system,
yes,
some prisoners are supposed to be working in factories. You know, I once had written, and I think I will have to go and bring that up again. Nigerian prisons should start production of certain things and use these inmates. Let them be useful to our country. We cannot be feeding them.
Let me add this because of time. Okay. He said the Nigeria Correctional Center decries low drug supply. Personnel for 8,000 inmates in health needs.
So that's it. And they are not well funded. When you look at our prisons, it's very nasty, very dirty.
Very dehumanizing to have people there.
So actually the correctional services require a total overhaul and a review.
But do you think Nigeria can afford sending them to a factory?
No, that's what I'm saying. Do you know that even if the correctional services themselves are serious, they could get clearance from the president or the National Assembly, put in their budget, let them open factories within or around the prisons. These people work.
It will work there. Okay. You can even reduce their sentences. Oh, you work for you reduce.
So many people in prison are repentant naturally.
Yeah.
Apart from the condemned ones who, and they should. Some of those guys are intelligent.
Yes.
They can help the country. Abroad, they use everybody.
You know, I saw a story. I don't know if it's true in Burkina Faso. That's what Tuare has been doing. The prisoners, maybe your sentence has been maybe 1 year. You work in the farm. He was using them for agriculture. And then your sentence is they work for the country, and then at that point your sentence is being reduced.
I think that's a great one.
So I think it's what he pointed at is a good one. Instead of leaving them there and then
make money from that, then you keep them near to sanity, because see the problem. That's why when you release them from prison, they go back to the same crime.
True.
Because they come back to nothing.
True.
No experience, no additional education, no new expertise learned. So they just come back and there is nobody. Their family have rejected them. Then they go back to it.
And my beautiful Kwanko, it is nice co-anchoring with you. Can we have your?
I refuse to.
Can we have your last words?
Okay, so I just want to encourage Nigerians. Yeah, things are hard. Everywhere is hard. Please don't be another Kwam 1. Don't be another Kwam 2. If peradventure you find yourself in such scenarios, obey the orders. Obey the security men. Follow them. Worst case scenario, you answer questions and all of that. You don't know the outcome. I know maybe we're afraid, let Nigeria not happen to you. But then, just take it easy. Yes, a whole lot of people are not. But even you professionally, do your best. I don't support what Comfort did. I don't support what Kwam 1 did. But at the same time, our justice system should also do better. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I want to thank Mr. Onyi for being with us this
morning. Pleasure.
Which is wonderful, Cap.
Thank you.
Mr. Onyi made me shout today. After this program, we will settle it in the studio. He made me raise my voice today.
And don't forget the prophecy.
Yes, thank you.
That has been made this morning.
Yes, amen.
Please. And if he forgets,
I receive. You call me out on this station.
I will call you out. Personally, I will.
And to you, my co-anchor, thank you so much for being with us. Your contribution has been very great, and thank you so much for being with us once again. And to our viewers, as we call it a wrap on today's show, I also wish to remind you that a nation where justice is perverse is a nation that will never experience growth. God bless Nigeria. I'm Femi Ogundare. Bye for now.